Be blessed by the divine. May the Almighty force and our Guru protect us, guide us, lead us, support us day and night at all times, in all places, and in all our duties. Good afternoon, folks. I hope today you enjoyed the Doom Dhamaka that I promised will happen in the stock market. That's precisely what we saw today in the stock market. It's been a beautiful run in the market. The market actually zoomed up today. Let me show you the overall market scenario on a daily basis. If you look at the daily chart here, the market actually went all the way up to 23,851. There is a strong resistance at 23 869, but Nifty is just barely above it, about 1.77%. The market has actually gone up today. So it is at the resistance level. Okay, this is going to be a very interesting resistance level that we must watch out. And we know that this has been a double top as we have drawn the chart here. So on the what date this was? February 5th, 2025, and on 25th of March 2025, market had been beaten down twice. Both times the market fell all the way down to 22,000 level. First time it fell down to 21,964, closed at 22,082. The second time it went down to 21,743 and closed at 22,161. So 22,000 level, it fell twice. Typically, whenever this happens, the third time, if it comes, and if it doesn't break with a massive volume, if it doesn't break out with a massive volume, once again, there will be a correction. And we have also seen that there is going to be a gap that needs to be filled up in the market. And we have seen that also, that there is a gap that has been left behind by Nifty. And we have drawn that also. There is a gap that we can see clearly here. Okay, on the 11th of April 2025, there is a 22,900 gap up that happened on the 15th of April from 11th of April. So this gap has to be filled, right? And we know that Nifty is at that massive resistance level. Today it closed at 23,851. 0.65, but 23,869 is a solid resistance. If you look at Nifty today on a 3 minute chart, you will understand how Nifty had been behaving today. Let me just open the 3 minute chart. So there you go. So from what time? Around 2 o'clock, Nifty was unable to break that resistance. So look at how um, it has respected that resistance level, because it was a level that was beaten down twice. Nifty attempted to break out of this, but couldn't break out of this, went precisely to that particular point. Look at the number of 3 minute chart that was hovering around the 22,869 level. Look at the closure here at 2:09 p.m. The closure was 23,869.15. And then look at the 2:12 p.m. The high was 23,871, but closed at 23,831. Then went down further to 23,783, but quickly recovered. And then it attempted to rally back again, but not enough volume came in, and it had been maintained at that level. The last candle, of course, was just an adjustment of about 23 points that has happened. The Nifty closed at 23,837. So this is not a joke. This is not a joke. This is happening again and again and again and again in the market. It's as if that we are able to read the pulse of the market precisely with our astrology as such. We have so far found so many predictions bang right on. I had predicted yesterday that today is going to be a doom Dhamaka day. In fact, when the market opened today, let me show you how the market opened today. There were people who are skeptical. There are people who are telling me, what, sir? Nothing is going to happen, sir, today. Market is certainly going to be bearish today. We can see that, this is going to be a fall. All your predictions are going to go wrong, sir. People were ridiculing me. I said, you wait and see. My prediction so far, we have had a 80 to 90% accuracy in our prediction. That's an extremely high accuracy for an astrologer. And I am not even a trader. I don't even know the stock market. For me to predict something like this, to me, is I'm pretty thrilled and excited for our method and our success. So when the market opened, it opened today minus 54 points. Yesterday's closure was 23,433. It opened today at 23,401, went all the way down to 23,350, closed at 23,378 at the 915 trade, and then went all the way down to the exact 2nd April 2025 resistance level. Look at how Nifty is uh, respecting the trade levels that we have drawn. Again and again and again and again, it is respecting every line that we have drawn. This was the resistance that we drew. 23,300 was the resistance level that we drew. Once it breached that resistance level, the same resistance level will act as a support level. This is the beauty of this wonderful system that we have. So we have drawn that precisely at around 9:30 a.m. Nifty went down to 23,298.55 and then it recovered. And then again from 9:51 to 10:09, it fell down by about some 80 to 100 points. But then it recovered again up to 10:48 and then it fell by another about 70, 80 points. And then again, the bull run began by around 11:06. There was a nice, beautiful candle here that kind of showed some indecision and some kind of a trend reversal here. And then this morning star that happened and turned out to be a nice, on a 3 minutes chart, a golden crossover. And the market zoomed up from there, never looked back, never looked back all the way up to 2:09 p.m. The market kept going up. Now, sometime yesterday, I had showed you one of my trade watch calls. Okay, let's go to the trade watch group that we have with some of our students who are doing research with us. Okay, all right, let's just see this particular trade watch group. All right, so there we go. Now, if you remember that yesterday in the afternoon, I think around 1:30, 1:40 or so, I had mentioned that watch this particular trade um, to 23, sorry, 76,600 C. I took Sensex because it was not expiring today. Otherwise, the premium will erode significantly in Nifty. So I decided to do trade watch on 76,600. And the expiry was next week. So we have sufficient time. And this is at the money. That means if Sensex was not going to move anywhere, this 520 rupees will become zero because at that time, Sensex was trading at 76,622 and it was minus 112.45 and this was at 1:44 p.m. Now 520 rupees to 540 rupees, I gave a trade watch. And what happened? I will show you what really happened today to that same precise 20, yeah, this is the 76,660, right? So this went, the highest that it reached was 20,099.80. There you go, guys. From 530 to 2,100. 2,100. I'll take this 2,100. I think it's more than that, right? No, 2,125. Okay, I'll take it at 2,100 for just anyway for education purposes. So this is the bull run that we saw. This is almost 4x returns on the capital. This is the greatest success for our financial astrology that we have seen so far. And this is a beautiful, beautiful experience that we are having. Will we succeed with 4x returns each time? I don't think so. I don't think so. This is a freak incident today where the market really went ballistically bullish today. We knew it was going to happen, but we never expected, I certainly didn't expect a 1.8% zoom up today. Doom Dhamaka, I expected. I definitely expected 1% up for today. For sure, I expected a 1% up because there is another slight bullish day that is going to be there on Monday, at least till 1 p.m. There is going to be a slight uh, bull run that we need to see because Moon is opposed by Mars. Mars is in Saturn's star. Mars is slightly weak, but yet we have seen in the past about 70-80% of the time, whenever Moon is opposing March, the market will be somewhat bullish. So I expect the market to be somewhat bullish. So I expected that today market will maybe move up by 1 to 1.25, 1.35%. But then on Monday morning, market would probably move up by another about 200 points or 150 points or so and touch the 23,800. No, 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 no. But the big players have decided, Krish Murli Ishwar, I don't want to wait till Monday because Monday I have a different plan in mind. We know that the market is going to be somewhat weak from Monday afternoon onwards. I also have astrologers in my team who are guiding me, telling me that the sentiment will turn somewhat fearful on Monday for whatever reasons. We don't know what the reasons will be, but you will see the reasons. As the market, maybe as the market opens itself, the market will fall, or the market will fall after a bright opening and then a dull day, and then after 1 p.m. or so, the market could fall. As moon transits out of the uh, out into the Shravana nakshatra in Capricorn. It is a moon's own star, and by that time, moon will also be released from the opposition of Mars, and moon will turn weak. Whenever moon in moon's own nakshatra, we have seen about 80% of the time the market had been quite bearish or weak or sluggish. So, is it going to be a massive fall on Monday? I am not sure about that. I don't want to venture into the percentage fall and things like that. But is it definitely going to be a fall? I am not too sure either. Okay. So I will keep that as a point for observation for myself. But I do know that after Monday, Monday or after Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, particularly Friday of next week, there is going to be dhamal crash land should happen, and we should see a 23,300 for sure, 23,400 for sure, because we have drawn the chart. We have drawn that 23,400, right? We have drawn it in the Nifty chart. Let's go and take a look at that resistance. There you go. 22,900. Sorry, not 23,300, but 22,900 we are seeing. So this gap has to be filled before another bull run will start. Will it definitely get filled? I don't know about that, but I do think that a good 400 to 500 point fall is definitely on the cards in the next 5 days of trading. I am not unsure about Monday, but I am not so very confident of Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, but I know for sure that Friday is going to be a dhamal fall that's going to happen. So I will not go bullish in this market. I will definitely not be too very confident of going bullish in this market. Now let's take a look at the technical indicators. All right, let's just go. We have been doing that for several days now. We will take a look at Nifty 1 hour chart just so that we understand the thing. Now we have seen a golden crossover at around 115 on 15th of April. We have seen a golden crossover where we have seen the 50 period moving average at 22,770 and the 20 period moving average 22,796. But if you look at the ADX is 32, which is good, and the DI positive is 47, very strong momentum, and DI negative is 18, a very poor bearish momentum there. So clearly, this is the period when the momentum came in. But it took 3 more days, 2 more days for it to gather momentum. And we have now closed today at this level. The MA cross is clearly showing a bullish momentum. So we are seeing a 22,882. What is that number? 22,900 is our support level here. 22,882 is the 50 period moving average. Look at the coincidences that is happening here. And the 20 period moving average is 23,467. What did I tell you? I am not sure that it'll come and touch 22,900, but I know for sure 22, 23,400 levels are easy to predict. Okay, so this is the range. The range where Nifty 50 will come back in the next week will be between 22,900 and 23,467, 23,500, let us say. So this is the range where Nifty will come in. If it comes back to that, subsequent week, again the market will rally. So that's what is going to happen. And we're also seeing the RSI at the RSI 5. I'm not taking RSI 14, I'm taking RSI 5. Is at an overbought level of 87.66, and the ATR is 100 points. So 1 hour, 100-point swing is possible. And the DI is looking at 40, which is very strong momentum that is building up, and the negative DI is 13 and the positive DI is 46, which is all showing great momentum. But can we expect the market to zoom up from here? No, there has to be a pullback. Now, technically, if you look at this chart, you will say, wow, fantastic. We should go ballistic now and start buying stock, and the market will going to zoom up from here. Sorry, guys, that's not going to happen. Market will become dull and sluggish and will become negative in the next few days. It needs to pull back, and that pullback will be healthy. The pull down will be healthy. A 400-point fall, a 500-point fall, or even a 900-point fall from here. It is at 23,837 now. But if it falls down to 22,900, that'll be a good 900-point fall. It'll be super healthy because once it falls to that extent, the recovery from there will be even stronger. So I'm expecting a healthy correction to come up in the market in the next few days. And I hope that you will be able to use this opportunity and enter. You need to learn how to enter. Now, some people ask me the question, sir, what about Wipro, sir? Is it going to recover from here? Now, take a look at Wipro. IT stocks are not going to be highly bullish going forward. And Wipro had taken a 4.34% fall today, 10 rupees, 75%, 75 paisa fall today. And IT stocks are going to be dull because of the tariff problems and the various other slowdown problems. TCS has given a lower guidance. Wipro has given a lower guidance in 2026 year, and there is going to be a global recession, as I had predicted. That is definitely going to come in by the second or the third quarter of 2026. So all this is showing that the market is not going to be highly favorable to stocks like IT stocks. Okay. Now, if you look at the technical indicators, the MA cross, we have seen a death cross on the 6th of March 2025. And the 20 period moving average and the 50 period moving average is diverging negatively here. We are seeing that the 20 period moving average is way below a 256 and the 50 period moving average is way above 281. That means the bearish momentum is continuing to go. But today's price of 237 has seen a good support, a good volume support has come. So chances are Wipro will see its bottom around 200 and around, let us say, 228 to about 238, 240. Okay, so that seems to be the level where we can expect Wipro to linger around for some time, potentially recovering up to 256 in the near terms in the next couple of weeks or so. Okay, so anytime we see that the market is going to be uh, giving us a nice, beautiful fall, we must learn how to enter, how not to enter. Okay, let's take two more things. One is the Nifty 50, Bank Nifty index. Now take a look at Bank Nifty. Now Bank Nifty is also at a huge up, the 20, and this is a golden crossover that has happened on March of 2025. This is a daily chart that I'm just showing you here. So we have seen a golden crossover at 49,268. We have seen the golden crossover happen. And ever since the market had fallen down to 7th of April at the slightly below the 50 period moving average, but then it has zoomed up in the last few trades, and it is today at 54,290 closure, way above the 20 period moving average. 20 period moving average is 51,200. The 50 period moving average is 49,883. Let's say 50,000. So it needs to come back and touch the 20 period moving average for us to feel definitely we are seeing, we love this golden crossovers. We love that the market is bullish. We love that the banking stocks are going to do good. Okay, now let's take an example. But will I go long on Nifty, Bank Nifty? No, I will not go long. It's way above. We have seen traditionally that whenever it has gone way above the 20 period moving average, it typically comes back and slides further. As you can see here, look at this on 26th of September, went way above and then fell all the way down below and then recovered, touched the 20 period moving average, fell down, 20 period moving average, fell down, went above, fell down. So it keeps going, doing this again and again and again. It will come back every few weeks. You will see every 2 to 3 weeks, you will see that Bank Nifty come back and touch the 50 period moving average. And then again, the bull run will start. Banks will do good because the interest rates are coming down. It's going to go down even further. But there is a liquidity problem that the bank is facing. There is a higher interest arbitrage problem that the world needs to solve and the banks needs to solve. So these are all hidden problems that you and I will probably never get to know of. But currently, it's actually a very nice level for you to exit if you have gone long from the 7th of April 2025. Today would be a good day, or even Monday would be a good day for you to exit and wait in the border lines. Let's take a look at HDFC Bank. Just as an example of one of the stocks, in the same logic, if you look at it, see, where is HDFC Bank? HDFC Bank is at around 1,000 906.70, went up to 1009 and then fell back a little bit by 10 rupees and it closed at around 1906.70. Again, you see this again. If it goes way past the 20 period moving average, it comes back and touches the 20 period moving average, goes and goes a little below, perhaps even go and touch the 50 period moving average, and again the bull run will start. So that is what is going to happen. So the correct price to enter Nifty, I mean, the HDFC Bank will be between 1,743 to 1,801. That's the range for you to enter HDFC. Actually, a good time for you to, if you have entered around 1,750 levels, actually nice place to go and book a profit and wait for a pullback. And the pull down will come back to 180 level. 1750 to 180 level. Definitely HDFC Bank will see a correction down in the next week, and you can take a happy entry at that point of time and wait for it if you want. Again, none of this is for you to take any trade, and I'm showing all of this so that you understand how to do a proper research, both astrologically and technically, and take a trade and talk to your investment advisor. I am not a financial advisor, therefore, do not take anything that I'm sharing on a public video like this as a qualified financial advice. I am not qualified, I am not a registered advisor, and I do not give any stock recommendation. I'm just showing you as a student of this wonderful system with trillions of dollars of money that is being at play, and lot of your hard-earned money. My audience, my students, my community are middle class, hard working people. These are the people who are following me. These are the people who are my students. They believe that I will be able to help them prevent losses. And that's why I am here to show you when to take an entry, when not to take an entry, when to wait. If you follow my advice and then talk to your financial advisor to make sure that both are in sync with each other according to what the financial advisor says, then you can enter or exit, or you decide for yourself. No matter who the advisor is, you have to learn things by yourself. And that is the only true way by which you can succeed in your life, which is why I'm conducting the financial astrology course starting on Monday, 21st of April 2025 at around 8 p.m. We're going to have 3 days class, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We will also have a couple of days or 3 days class during the trading hours for you to understand how to trade as well. But you need to learn. You need to learn. Whatever is the technical course, the best book on technical trading is by Dr. Alexander Yelder, who has written this beautiful book called On the Concept of Triple Screen Trading. I love it. And if you want to learn more about it, you can also check out Sahil Romitra in Upsearch, a brilliant human being and a person whom I have very high respect, and I have learned a lot from him. If you're interested in scalping, then Shiva or OI Pulse is the man you should be talking to. I have no affiliation with either of them, but I have great respect for both of them. They are wonderful traders, and I hope you too will become a great trader with this beautiful system that we are learning. So, all the very best, guys. Nupur, please unmute. If you have any question, you can ask. Nupurji, Nupur Arora. Nupurji.
Yeah, sir. I was like not able to click on my system. Okay. Yeah, thank you, sir. I actually was comprehending doing your financial course, but I realized I know nothing about stock market. So now you have mentioned a few names. Could you write them for me so that I can consult them and then join your course, please?
Yeah, Triple Screen Trading System by Dr. Alexander Yelder. Okay, this is not a book title. I think he has written two books. One is called as the Come Into My Trading Room. Beautiful book. So this is one book I highly recommend. And the person who actually teaches this, who introduced me this, is Sahil Romitra. You can search upsearch.club. And then if you're interested in option scalping. Our Shiva of OI Pulse conducts regular workshop. I think the next workshop is going to come up in Upsurge. He also teaches in Upsurge. And there was an announcement just about 2 days ago in the Telegram channel of Shiva's. So if you are interested in option scalping, then Shiva is the person. And he is announcing a course on Sensex option scalping. Option scalping is extremely dangerous and can make you lose money in a big way. So be careful before you do this. And Sahil basically teaches positional trading, which is a lot more safer and easy, but very slow in the sense that you could wait for 1 month for an entry into a stock. But once you enter, then the chances of your success is as high as 80 to 90%. That's a beautiful system that Sahil teaches, and I have a very high regard for Sahil because of his discipline. The discipline is just too good for you to learn from him. And I highly recommend whatever is the method you do, either you do positional trading or you do option scalping, okay, do 100 trades on paper, okay, wait for you to reach a 80% success and develop your trading setup and your strict financial discipline. Then you do trading. For instance, I don't trade. I have stopped trading from the last 3 days, 4 days. The reason is I'm doing so much of research. So for me to sit and trade requires a different mindset altogether. So I'm taking the help of someone else to do the trading for me. I am giving that person my trade setup and I'm giving my capital to that person, my account to that person, a trustworthy relative of mine. And I'm telling that person, you do the trading on my behalf. I will focus on this. Okay. And I've given them the small money for them to test it, and they are testing it out at this point of time. And I know that person is very highly disciplined by nature, a very conservative person. They will not lose my money. Even if I give a particular trade setup, they will talk to the financial advisor and then take a trade. So, which is good. That's okay. They don't need to take a trade every day. For instance, today there was no trade at all. I did not take a trade today because simply because I was not happy with the way the market was behaving. And I knew that today was going to be a highly volatile day. And therefore, I did not want to panic my trading consultant or trading partner that I have, my relative of mine. And I didn't want them to panic and then press a button and sell and close and things like that. I didn't want that to happen. So I said, wait, we will get plenty of opportunity. Market will give up. That's the discipline that I have developed over a few weeks, a few months of being there in the market. I used to be very highly impulsive, but I've stopped being impulsive. I don't take impulsive trades at all. My trade decisions are taken 1 or 2 or 3 days before the trade. For instance, I know for sure when I'm going to take a trade next week, today itself. Astrologically, I know what time to take a trade, when to take a trade, what trade I should take. I will wait. When the market gives me an entry point, I will take a trade. Otherwise, I will not take a trade. I will sit back, relax, and enjoy. I will teach you people. Okay. So that's the discipline that Sahil has taught. So I have great regards for
Got it, sir. Thank you so much for a detailed answer. My next question is that I see you have a WhatsApp group. Is it
him. Yeah.
only for your students or
Yes.
okay? So once we
Telegram
have
group is for public. Anybody can join.
hmm. And once we have done this course from you, the financial astrology, then we can also become the researchers with you. Or how is the way to go about it?
Sure, sure. You were most welcome to join me in my research. And many of my students have joined me in my research. Many of them are doing wonderful work along with me. Uh, but I need more and more enthusiastic students who can come and check. See, I'm doing it all alone. I've been doing this for the last about 15, 16 months. November 2023, I started my research in stock market astrology. And I failed and I failed and I failed and I failed and I failed, kept failing, but I didn't give up. I said, there is a logic. There must be an algorithm that will work. And today, I am happy that I persisted in spite of hundreds of failures of mine. I have tried AI models, I've tried machine learning system, I have tried various other indicators, I have tried so many courses. I have attended Sahil's course, I have attended Shiva's course, I have so many tools. I don't know, I would have spent around 10 lakhs maybe in the overall learning process of the stock market. But I only failed in my approach until about 6 months ago when everything clicked and fell into place. And then I said in August of 2024, then I said, I am going to start teaching this because I was confident that I am having an algorithm in place. And the algorithm is getting improved day by day as I start watching the market and giving the date. And all of this commentary is given in my WhatsApp group to my students. And you are also most welcome to join me in my research.
That would be nice, sir. Thank you. First of all, I'll gain some understanding from Sahil or somebody so that I know what you're even talking about. And let me see how soon we can do that. And yeah, and you will also let us know the entry points, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what Sahil will teach you. So you use the Sahil's method or Shiva's method for entry and exit. You use my financial astrology method to know how the market is going to behave going forward. Nobody will be able to tell you that. All technical indicators are lag indicators. None of them are lead indicators. Nobody, for instance, technically, if you had seen today's swing up would have been impossible to predict. Okay. And if you actually look at the OI Pulse students, I am in their WhatsApp group also. If you look at the students, I don't think anybody captured today's wave. Nobody captured. Nobody knew. Okay. Nobody knew. If at all anybody has made profit today, it may be because of their some other system that they are using to make money, not through the system that Shiva has taught. Because nobody can predict the kind of a thing that happened today. Only astrology can give you the overall trend of the market. Trend cannot be judged with technical parameters.
You're right. But of course, sir, I've done your KP and I know how amazing your knowledge level is. So I'm really looking forward to do this course. Let me get back to you. But yeah, thank you
Sure,
for answering my
sure.
questions. And you are great,
Thank
sir.
you.
Thanks again.
Thank you very much. I'm happy that you are satisfied with our progress so far. Okay, Tanmoy, the best way to do paper trading is just take a notebook and a paper like this. Just take a notebook and write down the trade. That's all. You don't need to worry about it. And Ashish, if you are in this particular video, chances are you are already there in one of our groups. Either you are in the WhatsApp group or in the Telegram group. I will also share that. And all the Telegram groups are mentioned in the video description. Vishwanathan has just also put it in the Zoom chat, so you can take a look at it. In the YouTube description, you will definitely see my Telegram channel also. Please feel free to join. Okay. Saumitra Shri, Saumitra ji, when is my AI for suggestions coming? Now, I'm not sure when it is going to come, but I am offering lots of inputs in our WhatsApp group. As you know, the students community is getting to know of every suggestion that I'm giving. Every day in the roundup, I am also giving you nice, beautiful inputs. So feel free to stay tuned and continue to participate in this. Thank you for being a great source of inspiration. I will see you soon in the next class on Monday. And we are going to start our financial astrology course at 8 p.m. on Monday evening. But I will see you before that at around 3:30 p.m. in our daily market roundup. So stay tuned. Until then, may the Almighty Force and our Guru always be there with you. Good luck. Be blessed by the divine. War.